to the Stranger Still podcast. I'm Kathleen.
And I'm Miles.
And welcome back to our final rewatch of Stranger Things before the release of the final season. Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Season 4, Part 2.
Oh, yes. Season 4, Part 2. And we're back here with Kirk. Welcome back.
Thank you.
And get used to his voice because he's going to be following us through the new season as well.
Yeah, unless there is a petition signed.
Unless there is a petition.
Yeah.
So far, no petition. We did get a comment on one of our episodes. It said, finally.
We did also get some hate mail. No, I'm just kidding.
Finally, they were waiting for me to finally get on the podcast.
Exactly.
Finally.
I'm to take it my own way. No.
I will tell you this podcast, no ads, no fluff, just Stranger Things.
Oh, yeah.
We don't even give off like our Twitter handle or our Facebook thing. We don't do nothing. We just talk Stranger Things here.
That's right.
I do like that. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's
But,
nice.
now that we said it, follow us on Twitter. No, I'm just kidding.
Do you
It's
follow
not even
people
Twitter
on Twitter?
anymore.
Is that even how
We're already behind.
Okay.
Yeah. But it is nice to finally be all caught up.
You're caught up.
Oh, my gosh.
I am with you all now.
Yes. Now you have to go on the long wait as
my
you
God.
continue to college.
Seriously. It's
You
going to
don't
be like,
even know the pain, Kirk.
oh, I know.
You don't know.
I know the pain. This month, the next one, let me tell you, gonna be struggling out there.
And I must say, we're like coming into Stranger Things season.
The promo is going
Spooky
hard.
season.
Yeah.
We
the
go
fall.
through fall, Halloween, which is going to bring us to Stranger Things.
It's a holiday season of Stranger Things.
Yeah.
I'm pumped. But
I am too.
I'm really interested to hear right off the bat, Kirk, your takes of this season, Part 2, which ends in a cliffhanger, different than all the other seasons. What did you think?
Yeah, I think that's the most surprising part about the end of this season is that it doesn't wrap up in a nice little bow.
Right.
Like season 2, like Mind Flayer is like over the school. You're like, oh, something, Mm-hmm. Season 3, you see like the Demogorgon and in Russia.
Yeah.
But nothing like this. It's like the town's on fire. It's like, how are we going to go back to normal? How is time going to elapse?
Well, that's
here?
the thing. Are we going to go back to normal? I don't know.
Yeah. And then just, I really liked, I'm sure there's some people out there probably didn't like that they're like movie length episodes. Like,
Yeah,
You know what? Those are haters.
2 hours, 21
Okay.
minutes is the piggyback.
yeah.
I say
like,
we can't get enough Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Give us longer episodes.
oh man, that is a long episode,
Yeah,
but it does
it's a
keep you
long
hooked
episode.
the
Yeah.
whole time. So
Yes.
like, there's no real complaint there besides it's just like you look at the time and you're like, wow, there's still an hour 30 in this thing. Like,
I
mean-
like that they took the time that they needed.
Yeah, they took, because there's so many characters now. It's
Yeah.
like, are we really, I don't know if we're spending more time with any character. We just have more characters.
more
Yes.
characters, and we're all over the place this season. I think that's my only real. I like that they've been expanding things, but this one might have gone a little too far.
So
You mean like
separated.
in Russia,
We're
in
in-
California,
yeah.
in
Yeah,
Hawkins?
like
Well,
as
yeah.
far away as they can possibly be from each other.
Yeah, and it's nice. I'm glad they're all back in Hawkins. I guess that's the nice sweet spot of the end of the episode.
To
is
see the destruction
everybody's
of
together
their
again.
hometown.
Finally, Hopper's back home. It's like he's the whole season. He's just AWOL. Like
Yeah.
It is really great that they're back in Hawkins. Like I think you mentioned at the end of the last episode, but like they got a separation makes the heart grow fonder, right? Like now that we're coming back, we're all happy about that. I will say the number one thing about Part 2 that I love is that they didn't make it from Russia to Hawkins to save the day.
Yeah.
They didn't make it from California to Hawkins to save the day. There was no teleportation.
Yep.
They were too far away to get there that night.
Yeah.
Right.
And I
Yes.
liked that. They didn't pull like a Game of Thrones where all of a sudden you're traveling across the entire globe in a 30 seconds.
Yeah, it takes Arya and the Hound a whole season to walk to Winterfell,
grief.
and then some people are just making the trip in apparently days.
Yeah, right.
Later.
Yeah. So that was nice, and I really liked the way they wrapped it up. I'm very curious because cliffhanger, like absolutely.
Yeah.
So
I think that's the big
It
headline.
It felt more like part one of the final season,
Yeah.
really.
I think we compared it to Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1.
Yes.
Like,
Yep.
they really feel like if you're walking into the theater, you'd be like, okay, there's a Part 2. We're halfway through here.
yeah.
Right.
But I like the show that, when it comes and it settles things before the next episode. Because a lot of the shows, when I was growing up are like Lost.
Yeah.
It's always the cliffhanger.
Always a cliffhanger.
Anytime it went to black, I was like, in my head, I'm like, oh no. They're going to stop it right there, because that's what would have happened in my late teens, early 20s. I'd be like, oh, there's the cliffhanger. Got to wait till next episode.
Right.
But they didn't do that, and I like that they wrap things up pretty nicely.
Yeah, and assuming season 5 doesn't end in a cliffhanger, I'm just going to go ahead and throw that out. It's not going to end in a cliffhanger. It's the only one of the whole series.
Oh yeah,
so they only do this one time, like you're saying.
Yeah.
So this was really 2 episodes: Papa and the Piggyback. Like you said, the Piggyback is a movie. Papa Chapter 8 is also like an hour 20 or an hour 30 or something like that.
So long.
I mean, it's insane. But let's talk a little bit about Brenner and Papa and all that stuff that went down there. Just really emotional stuff as Papa betrays Owens.
God.
Yeah.
And then
Owens.
And then we have like 3 factions of U.S. government just screwing stuff up, because then Sullivan, who doesn't like Owens or Brenner, shows
as you
up.
said, government's always screwing stuff up.
It's been happening forever, folks.
By the way,
very realistic.
Yeah, our tax dollars at work, by the way, on all of that.
Right.
Chaining up Owens, the 2 governments fighting each other in the hallway with Star Wars A New Hope, by the way. That was a pretty homage to that.
Yeah.
But I think the big emotional part of that is Brenner does do at least one little thing where he unlocks Eleven's
a little necklace
guard or whatever,
dog collar or whatever. Yeah.
And 11 comes over to him and he says, I only wanted to do what was right for you. I know I was just gonna kidnap you again to set the labs of emotion, but I only wanted to do what right. And 11 just says, goodbye, Papa.
Yeah.
What did you think of all of that moment there with 11 and Brenner?
I love that she didn't give him the satisfaction of, oh, I love you. You're a great, Papa.
Yes.
Whatever.
Wasn't that so satisfying?
Yeah.
Because he's just one of those just massively controlling people. What's best for you is what I think's best for you. I'm not going to just let you grow as you want to grow. It's almost like I kind of compared it to like a helicopter parent. As the helicopter goes down, I thought that was a metaphor for how Brenner's kind of treating 11 and the disciples there.
I like that. Yeah. Okay.
And it's just kind of it's so nice that she doesn't forgive him, that she calls him a monster in the next one. When she's talking to Henry, it's his fault.
You're the monster. Yeah.
And I get it, because I like it when people are flawed like this, because he thinks he's doing the right thing. Yeah. I know what's best for you. I know how to get you to the places that you want to be. But he goes too far, locking her in a jail in a freaking nuclear silo, putting the shot into her neck,
serum, whatever.
Yeah.
And electronically lobotomizing her mom.
He's a scientist to a fault.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah, he only sees that. I was really glad he didn't forgive him, because I think you said this before, but because we do start to kind of feel for Brenner a little bit when he's on the bed with her and he's you talk about fairy tales, you can do anything. And he's almost being encouraging. You're kind of wait, is Brenner that bad? But this was the right thing to happen, because how would we feel rewatching it and watching his people just kill Benny in the first episode and be and then try to, think about how he was forgiven. She just says, goodbye, Papa.
Yeah.
Which is a good way for him to go. He makes one of the dumbest decisions in the whole series. When he comes out of that bunker and sees 10 dead scientists in front of him. And he's like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to run for it. This won't happen to me. And where's he running to? There's no cars out there. He's just going to run through the desert.
Where else was he to go, though? I mean, the whole bunker was fully infiltrated.
If there's 10 dead scientists in front of you all shot, I'm going back in the bunker. So
maybe, maybe he thinks he has the precious cargo. They won't kill me. I've got the thing that everyone wants.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know. But at the same time, Owens is talking to Sullivan.
Yes.
And
just don't kill her.
Yeah. And what Owens suggests, a coma, right?
Yeah, I could put her into a coma. Yes.
Yeah. And Sullivan still says, kill her.
Owens, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Doesn't that show that Sullivan is truly a bad guy? He could.
Yes.
You kind of had some feasibility that, how he doesn't believe in boogeymen, but he's a bad guy.
Men on their sorry guys, men on their high horses thinking they know what's right. Mm-hmm. It's just the hubris, the absolute hubris. God, it just pisses me off so much. They are so sure that they are the all-powerful, I know what we need to do. Yeah, it just pisses me off.
Because it was perfectly reasonable from Owens.
I think
Which,
that
by
sets
the way,
a scene.
I love Owens in this season. Like, he never strays. Everything he said, he was absolutely honest about.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I love the part where... Papa breaks the news like really harshly, and Owen's just sarcastically goes like,
just like we talked about.
Just like
ease her in.
Ease her into it. You did a great job.
Not ominous at all.
Yeah. But Owens does give a very good solution to Sullivan.
Yeah.
Like that is perfectly reasonable. But
Right.
yeah, I mean, he's got his orders, I assume, and he's just like, yeah, we're gonna kill this girl. We can't.
Yeah.
I think he made the orders.
I think so too. I think Sullivan goes a step further. Like, no, I want to kill her. Like, bad guy, bad guy.
Okay, yeah.
And then they do a really, on the rewatch, it was so funny. They do a lot of talk from those helicopter pilots to make sure that that we, the audience, know the helicopter pilots are like having fun killing these scientists.
It's not so much the actual pilot that's driving the helicopter.
But the pilot's like, you got her. I don't know. Maybe, but definitely the shooter.
The other guy, the shooter, absolutely.
Yeah. And that makes it so satisfying when 11 destroys that helicopter. That may be one of the most badass moments where she just grabs that thing and pulls it down.
Oh, such a good shot when it's going down slow motion, like the propellers dig into the dirt, into the explosion. Right. It's like,
it's funny that you were talking about how satisfying it was to kill both of them, because rewatching it, the shooter absolutely, but the pilot, the one that's driving, the pilot of the helicopter, I felt bad for him because I felt like he was simply following orders.
Oh, I feel like he was cheering. I'm like, oh, you almost got him.
I
we
didn't
need to rewatch it again.
Yeah, yes. One more rewatch? All right.
One more rewatch.
And I love how they get distracted by the pizza van.
Oh,
Like, got a civvy.
This is going to be the problem. The pizza van's coming in. Like,
we got civilians here.
I loved that moment. That's almost better than the van. The way that she pulls it down and she's screaming in slow motion.
Shot. The shot is so good.
I was just like, let's go.
And just having bullets fly by her, just undeterred.
Yeah. She is not worried that guy's going to hit her.
Yeah.
And he comes pretty close. Credit to him. He fought to the end.
Well,
he
not
tried.
credit, because he didn't actually hit her.
Touche.
Yeah.
Touche.
He's supposed to be a sniper. Probably the best sniper that they could find, because I'm sure that general was like, we need the best to take her down.
Right. Again, our tax dollars at work, folks.
Oh, the government.
Okay. Let's go to Hawkins, where the real action of part 2 happens.
And honestly, where we should be. We better be there for season 5.
I think we will. They've talked so much about season 5 having the tone of season 1.
There's
it's gonna be in Hawkins.
There's no reason to separate them at this point, in my opinion.
Yeah, we did it. This was the separation. We're coming back together.
To me, even if they, we've all, the internet, we've all hypothesized that they're going to make a jump in time. I don't know if you felt that way also.
I mean, they've always kind of done that. Yeah. We've gone from summer to spring break. That's 3 to 4,
Yes.
We win a whole year every single time.
Yeah.
Which
where was I? Oh, yeah. I was gonna say, like, they're potentially supposed to be going away to college, Nancy and Jonathan, but nobody's going to college after this. They're not going to leave Hawkins, right? I mean,
I don't know. We'll save that for our season 5 preview episodes.
Oh, yes.
Let's focus on season 4, part 2. Hawkins.
Right. I suppose I will simmer into the enjoyment of season 4
Jot
rewatch.
something down your notepad for later there.
It's the cliffhanger, just because you want to keep predicting what's happening.
The cliffhanger makes us want to talk about
it. We're just so excited for the new season. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Back to season 4.
The group in Hawkins is the best group of the whole season.
This is a great plan.
Oh, yeah.
Like phase 1, Max and Lucas find Vecna, bait Vecna. Phase 2, Eddie and Dustin distract the bats.
Yeah.
Phase 3. Wait, what is phase 3?
Phase 3 go into where Vecna is and the actual body on the inside.
Okay.
That's
and
the Nancy and
is
Steve and
boom.
Robin.
Phase 4 is da boom.
Da boom. Da boom. That's not how she says it.
I don't think we got all the phases there. We missed something.
Listen, guys, anybody that's listening to us right now.
I know,
Time
right?
for a rewatch.
Let's go.
It is a good plan, and I like the way they talk about it, too, because they take some time with it. Nancy gets out of the trance.
Yeah,
and,
right.
And Vecna wants, her to tell Eleven everything, which I don't know if she did by the end of this.
Oh, yeah, we don't really see that.
Yeah, so maybe that's a season 5 thing. But,
I bet it is. But Nancy takes charge.
Yeah.
Like, okay, are you finally coming around on Nancy? Because you have been pardon the pun here, a very negative Nancy about Nancy this whole time. But
Nicely
here
done.
she's coordinating, she's orchestrating, she's listening, she's implementing. She is in charge of this plan.
I like it when Nancy is determined and she's in fight mode and this is what we have to do. I hate it when Nancy is indecisive and just doing that passive aggressive lie things to everybody. Her last talk with Jonathan, everything's fine.
That's frustrating. Why can't they just be adults and talk to each other?
Because they're not adults. They're flawed
adults.
people.
Yeah.
But that type of flaw, I'm just but I do like Nancy when she's gung ho, we got to do this. Let's lead the charge. Mm-hmm. But when she doesn't know what to do, I'm just Nancy. There's just something about her just kind of gets me. And I'm just oh man, just be determined fighting Nancy. But characters are flawed, so I can't just
I was gonna say that's the battle within her. I really think we got a lot of Nancy in season 5 to kind of fully become that decisive adult, and she's still battling those insecurities. And she's still battling the guilt for Barb's death.
Yeah,
that's why Vecna targeted her, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
the
plan starts. Max gets up there in the attic, and it's revealed that Vecna was really right. There's a deeper guilt here about Billy. And I mean, I loved this, and so did you, Kathleen, right? You feel like she says she's suicidal. She wants to die as well. She's so guilty.
Right.
Yeah. This is definitely it's kind of like the survivor's guilt.
Yes.
Kind of thing.
I mean, we've obviously, Miles and I have talked about this in previous podcasts. This scene, this whole scene with them in Vecna's house is still the most impactful to me. It feels wrong to say my favorite because of how brutal it is, but it is so emotionally impactful to me. It hits me harder than maybe any other scene of Stranger Things, especially Lucas, man. His growth from season 1 to now is incredible. His devotion and love for Max, watching that all play out is, oh my God, it's heart-wrenching. It's so heart-wrenching. It's perfectly acted, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Expertly done. How did the Duffer Brothers know? These are 10 and 12-year-olds.
It's the magic of the show. They nailed it with the child actors into adults.
Oh, yeah.
It does feel like Lucas and Max's relationship became an adult relationship before she gets snapped. But it's truly flowering into something.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Max is give her all the credit. She's a freshman. Very honest with how she feels about herself and and Billy. She goes through the process of how she feels about it, and she's definitely trying to do it all by herself, which is why I like Lucas so much, because Lucas does not give up on her at all.
Right. So devoted.
Which makes it so heartbreaking at the end.
Right? My God.
Which did not see that coming.
You're talking about Max snapping.
Max snapping.
Snap to Max.
The first arm, I'm oh, dude, okay, maybe one. A leg? Whoa. Yeah. Another
Did you think
another leg?
oh my God, they're killing her off?
I'm no way are we, she starts bleeding through the eyes. I'm we're just going to watch her jaw pop and her eyes get sucked out. Max?
Yeah.
We can't just finish her like that. And you're just on the edge of your seat when you watch that.
Yes.
And it's just so when she finally drops. And just, Lucas's cry there, calling for help. Oh my
God.
It's man.
Help. Erica, help. Oh my God. You just feel it so visceral. Oh man.
It really is probably one of the heaviest things that happens when you mentioned that when he calls out for Erica, but Max is also saying I don't want to die. Yes. I don't want to die. After she had just talked about her complex grief and maybe you take me, go ahead, asshole, take me off of this earth and stuff like that. And she's saying I don't want to die. I don't want to die. And then she does die. This is so heavy.
Yes.
I know, right?
God.
And it just hits you. Like it's hard not to just get teary when I first watched it. I was like, oh my God, that is so good.
Yeah.
Like, and just F Jason.
Oh my God! Watching him die.
Yeah, perfect time to talk about Jason here. Yeah,
Jason, dude, almost screws up the whole thing in several ways. One, he shows up, which is just ridiculous.
First of all, he shows up.
He shows up. He steps on the Walkman.
Yeah,
so he ruins the Kate Bush, alternative.
Yeah,
he's got the gun pointed at Lucas. He shoots. Mm-hmm. He shot that.
He was
going to
kill.
He was going to shoot Lucas in the head.
Deranged by this.
He was going to kill Eddie in chapter 1. I believe it. He was going to murder.
Yeah,
he's an unhinged man.
We're not going to kill him.
You're going to kill him. Yeah. Why are you loading up all those weapons? Yeah, but it's a good point. He was going to murder Lucas in cold blood.
He pulled the trigger. Yeah. And his death is so sweet.
Oh my God.
Feels like he gets split in two.
It's such an interesting spot because your jaw's on the floor because oh my God, Max died and the actual the gates are being opened.
Yeah.
And then watching him melt in
goes
half.
right through Jason and you're like, yes.
It's
and you go right back to it. Oh no. The town's going down.
It's such a brief moment too. You can see him realizing as it's happening,
he's just woken up and he's like,
yeah, and then dead.
Yeah,
sliced clean through.
Well, let me tell you something. A lot of people feel Jason is partially justified in his reaction, and I do think this is because there's just it's almost a testament to the all-American boy, popular kid. You look up to that guy, how powerful this religious all-American boy type of archetype still is.
Yeah.
But people believe that, how is he supposed to know, that she's, he's just supposed to believe the supernatural? But Jason's,
he does
he's
already
a bad guy.
he already believes the supernatural when he talks about the demons.
Yeah, and before that, he doesn't believe the supernatural.
Yeah.
He just believes in whatever's going to end up with him killing somebody over Chrissy.
I guess the only empathy part I can get to him is when he loses his girlfriend, which is got to be tough for a teenager to lose your girlfriend. I'm not sure how long they were dating. It's the information that he knows.
Yeah.
He's I know that they're, the devil and God and demons and
Well, he doesn't believe that when Patrick suggests it. He only believes it later when it's now impossible to deny.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, he just kind of switches that up.
Yeah.
He only believes it when he sees the evidence of it. That's the thing.
Funny how the goal stays the same, though. Kill Eddie.
Yeah. But there are people out there that are done wrong, and I'm going to take justice into my own hands.
Yeah.
So, it's it's just kind of the society you live in. I mean, I've never lost anybody like that, so I don't know. But it's you're I want to make this right. I'm going to bypass the law and the cops. You did me wrong, eye for an eye, and you get kind of blinded by that because it's only been a week.
Right.
So I guess in that sense, I get why he's doing it. But it's still just listen to somebody because Lucas is making perfect sense. He's even up there with the gun to his face, and Lucas is saying this is how it is. There's the other side, just listen to somebody,
right?
And quit thinking you're the all powerful, all knowing human being.
Yeah. Exactly. He is not taking in information. He is the opposite of all of our characters.
And the thing is, it's his personality. So you talked about empathizing with him. In general, thinking of somebody who has gone through what he's gone through, losing his girlfriend and then finding out about all the supernatural things and not believing it. Objectively, I feel like you could empathize with somebody who has gone through that. But it's his personality that leads him to this series of actions. And his personality is what's making you not really feel like you can empathize with him. Because like you said, he's not going to believe anything. Everything that he thinks and he knows is law to him. Yeah. He is the boss. He's the leader. Is
it about what he's saying it's about, or is it about people following him? Because he has the same tone in his basketball speech as he does when he says we got to go kill the Hellfire Club. Yeah. It's just so much about him. I mean, does he really even talk about Chrissy after chapter 1?
No, not really.
No, not much. You're right.
Yeah,
Gosh.
once he learns about it in chapter 2, he's we got to kill the Hellfire and Eddie. It's Eddie's fault.
When he talks about she wouldn't have done that. When he said yes, when Lucas says yes, she went to go buy drugs.
And that's another great.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, that's another great point.
She would have talked to me. Yeah,
I know so sure that Chrissy wouldn't have bought drugs from Eddie, which she did, by the way. That I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you, Lucas. Like, that's just wrong. I'm so against Jason. I mean, I feel like I'm the most against Jason here.
No, I'm against him. He's a bad person, but I can empathize with being that age and going through that and having to be the leader, because the whole team goes with them to the war zone or whatever.
They all follow him all the way. And you know what?
He's the cult leader.
That's what I was going to say. He's like the cult leader, but like in the end, most cult leaders don't actually end up believing what they are preaching. Yeah. But in the end, he truly believes that he is right.
Yeah, you're right.
Which is just another character flaw. He cannot see anybody else's point of view.
Well, but a good ad for the season.
Great
really.
ad.
It's nice to have a little
a
human enemy in there. You know?
And the actor does so great.
The
actor plays Jason, brings that like ability to be driven by Chrissy's death, but also to be that megalomaniac, you know, like he does an amazing job.
Not that I'm trying to compare him to like Joffrey from Game of Thrones, but I'm gonna do that. Okay. Do you think he things that happen, like the character who plays Joffrey, he had trouble going into public after his role. Like people would yell at him. People were really hateful towards him. And he's like, hey, I'm just like an actor playing a part. Yeah. Like I hate that. Obviously to a lesser degree, but I could see this actor, like people just not really liking him in real life. Like, you're bad. You're a bad guy. You're gross.
He did too good.
Yeah,
too good. Angela is also one of those people. She had to delete her social media and stuff.
Oh, did she?
Yeah. People were just separate it. People
don't.
I know, it's really
yell
sad.
Don't yell at the actors because you don't like the TV show character. Don't yell at football players because your fantasy team did bad. Just
you know what?
Get off the internet, people.
Yeah.
Maybe you should be a little worse at acting. Okay.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is. You did too good.
Too good.
Okay, that's a lot of Jason. We got to talk about Eddie. Because talk about another ad.
Eddie.
The twin, like, crowning jewels and added into this season. He's introduced in chapter 1, dead in chapter 9 are Jason and Eddie. And Eddie, of course, spends the whole season saying, I'm not a hero. I run now. Yep. I'm a coward. Do I look like a hero? You know, that type of stuff. But in the end, as they implement the Metallica plan, which, by the way,
awesome.
What did you think about the Metallica?
Good. Oh, just gets up there, plugs in. Dustin's like greatest metal concert ever. But come on, like the 30-second countdown to fill up to do the solo is a bit too much. Like,
have you ever met a lead guitarist? Gonna do that solo.
It's like 5 seconds, dude. They're at the door. Dude, like we gotta clean this thing up.
Yeah, let me finish my riff first.
Yeah. But exactly,
and it does look like he's actually playing. I don't know. I mean, I'm not as good.
He learned it for real, but like one of the Metallica guys actually re-recorded it.
Okay,
like one of their kids, like that's what you're hearing. But he did what you're seeing on your fingers is him really learning the real parts.
It looks like he's shredding it. Yeah. But you just gotta love Eddie, man. Like he just embraces the fact that he's a freak.
Yeah.
Which I think everybody should do in their own lives. You know, the whole, everybody's kind of a nerd in their own way. You're all kind of weird and odd in your own way. And Eddie just kind of embodies that.
Yeah.
You know, and he's proud of that. The only thing he's not proud of is he always kind of runs away from conflict, which I'm not blaming him from anything he ran away from.
Right.
He blames himself, but like you watch Snap It to Christie, you know, in the first episode. Yeah.
You thought he stuck around longer than he should have.
He should have been gone. The second she goes in the air, I'm gone, dude.
But like but that's part of what like Dustin thinks too. Like you can't blame yourself for that. But it's almost tragic how Eddie holds himself so accountable for leaving Chrissy there. Even before he plays the Metallica says, "This is for you, Chrissy." Like it. I almost feel like he died when Chrissy died.
And you know what?
I mean, it's just rocked him.
Yeah.
Well, like talking about Chrissy's boyfriend.
Jason,
thank you, boy. I mean, going from Jason to Eddie, Jason says he's doing all of this for Chrissy, but Eddie is actually doing it for Chrissy in honor of her. Yeah. Like, what a contrast that is. Like, someone who truly has somebody's best interests at heart. I mean, granted, she's dead, but, you know, in her memory.
But he does that, and it's like, it should be like, if I'm in that situation, I'm doing it because now everybody thinks I'm a murderer. I'm running some cult club, but he's not really doing that. He's like, yeah, we got to fight this. We got to do this because people are dying. You know, he's not really doing it for himself.
That's a great, we almost never even, I don't in this part do we even bring up that he's wanted for murder and all that stuff.
Right.
Like that's a great point, Kirk.
Except for his uncle. I mean, at the end.
But like Eddie he's not driven by that at all.
He doesn't mention it at all.
Like
really.
how magical to tragically magical it is to like we got to know Eddie, to see what an amazing human being he is, and then to see that reflected through his uncle, who just has known this whole time that he's just like a great person, that he wasn't truly a murderer.
That's true. Like he knows he didn't do it for sure.
Much
Just like
more
Dustin
heartbreaking. Just adds to the heartbreak.
Well, let's talk about his death too, because I know you got some opinions on this, Kirk. I don't know what they are, but you mentioned it earlier. But like him and Dustin are distracting the bats. They're going to escape back into the right side up, and Eddie cuts the thing and says, Dustin, you go. I'm going to buy more time.
Yeah. Going to buy more time, so he's going to run and have the bats chase him. This was not the time to not run. I mean, I know that might be an unpopular opinion. It's like, it's Eddie finally stands up for himself. He's got a swarm of bats. This is like, now I'm going to stand up for myself.
It's like 200 bats.
Keep going, dude. Like, this is the time to keep going.
But the thing is,
ride that bike, my man.
They did need more time. He bought them that time and essentially saved humankind in his mind.
To me, he could have kept buying that time by still riding the bike.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like,
but isn't it tragic?
Wait, don't they stop following him near the end of him riding the bike?
No, they swarm him.
They swarm him, circle him, pin him down, and peck at his sides.
Oh, yeah. And he could have, you're saying he could have continued with the bike. And they just...
But they'll probably catch him eventually, but like, this is not the time to be like, you know what, I'm going to fight these guys with a spear and some nails and an end of a trash bin, Like,
it's definitely not the time. I agree with that. People like talk about this as like stuff on the internet, but that's the tragedy, isn't it? Like, Eddie, my dude, you see it on Dustin's face when Eddie says, I didn't run this time. You can see Dustin's face like, dude, that's what this is about? You're going to die because of that? But I just think it just shows how hard the Chrissy death hit him, in my opinion. It's just tragic.
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't need to die.
It's sad, and he does a great job, that actor.
When
he's dying.
Oh my God! I see. I didn't
hospital.
Run away.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh! And Dustin, like seeing the thing is, I don't know. Dustin is always like, yes, he loses it in certain ways, but he's never broken down emotionally the way he did at Eddie's death. Oh God,
this is crushing.
Painful.
There's
so many crushing moments of season 4. Like everybody is getting crushed. Everyone.
Yeah. It gets sad there for like a while. There's like a good 10-20 minute buildup. We're like, everybody dead.
Yeah.
Gone is the childhood. I mean, we're coming into adulthood and real problems that you can't come back from.
Yeah.
And they're reflecting that in the writing. It's incredible.
Yeah. But Dustin does do the most athletic thing that he's ever done, jumping back to the inside off the chair. He grabs and pulls himself up. It's a low bar, and then he immediately does the most unathletic thing by rolling his ankle.
Which, by the way, great actor. Horrible at faking the limp.
I know, the limp.
Bad limp, yeah.
The one guff I have with Dustin, is funny that you guys bring that up, is where he is sitting during the Metallica guitar solo. He's right in front of that amp. Like right there. Like that has got to hurt. So it's loud enough. They got it turned up enough to reach the Creel house in the upside down. I mean, that's got to hurt.
Oh yeah.
And Eddie plays the upside down version of his guitar. Who changed those strings?
I mean, they were fully in tune then.
Okay, well, but you know what? This is not important. We don't have time.
But I don't know. Were they? Well, time stopped. So maybe time in the upside down stopped shortly after his last tune.
Maybe, but
no, time
cold.
Didn't necessarily stop. It just meant that it didn't follow the right side up.
Right? Yeah.
Okay,
we subscribe to that. Time has continued, but it's frozen from that day.
It no longer is mirroring exactly
so like
what
Nancy,
is happening.
Nancy says, we're in the past. We're in November 6, 1983. because she's got the flashcards, right?
But they're not.
Those flashcards have been sitting there for 3 years.
Yeah.
Time isn't stopped. But anyway, let's talk about inside of Max's mind and what Eddie and Dustin are distracting it for. Inside of Max's mind, we're in the snowball. Vecna is going to snap her. And 11 shows up as she helpfully explains to Max, piggyback from pizza dough freezer.
What?
That's one of the greatest line readings.
Like I was gonna answer your question. Now we're fine.
Just one of a long line of jokes where 11 thinks it's a normal phrase and it's not.
Oh yeah,
in the highest stakes moment possible. I loved Max's plan. Inside of her own mind, she's going to find good memories to kind of trick Vecna.
Yeah.
I love
that.
So
sad to see Vecna breaking down her most cherished memories.
Yeah. Well, she knows that she's only buying time.
Yeah.
Just
she's the bait, somebody, she knows that.
Yeah.
At least it's not someone completely at least it's not someone completely unprepared like Lucas wanted to do. Go back into Miss Kelly's office, find some other kid and use them as bait at the
It was his, but you know what? It was his desperation to keep her safe.
You're right.
He wasn't thinking clearly.
You're right.
And I do find it hilarious. I might have been the only person that ever laughed at this, but Max is in the snowball piling up the chairs at the door, and she turns around and they're all gone. It's clear she spent quite a bit of time gathering those chairs.
Damn it. I wasted all of that effort for
And she just turns around and she's like, damn. But 11 comes back, finally finds Max, which is just epic.
Yeah, gives Vecna the old throw him into the bleachers after saying hi.
Yeah.
I love just what a catchphrase, 11. But then Vecna gathers up his strengths, gets the upper hand in the second mind battle.
Yeah.
Puts them both up on the spires in the red suit mind world, what I think is Vecna's mind now, or wherever we were doing running up that hill.
These spots are still very confusing to me, which
Yeah.
I hope gets flushed out in season 5.
I think it's definitely going to be part of season 5 because she can't find Max now, and Max has the line where I think Vecna was surprised to see me there. That's going to be part of season 5.
We're not in the physical. There's a physical.
I have ideas on that.
Okay.
Physical upside down in an actual world, and then there's the mind limbo world.
Yeah, we'll get to more season 5. This is really hard to not talk about season 5.
I know, right?
We're gonna, folks. We will do a season 5 episode. We'll do the trailers. We'll do all that stuff. Right now, we're on season 4, volume 2.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I think Kathleen was going to say something.
I have thoughts on that. I
Speculate.
want to come back to my speculations on Vecna and his
Red suit mind world.
Red suit mind world.
That's what Steve calls it when they're going into the Creel house. He's like, what, just because Max saw this in the red suit mind world? So I always call it that.
Oh, that's good.
So Vecna's winning. He's got 11 tied up.
Yep.
She's in the pizza dough freezer, but she's very much in trouble. Max is about to get snapped. And the way that 11 saves the day is really
love.
Like you said.
From the beginning. Oh, yeah.
It was so weird that we got so derailed with season 2 in the gate. And when she closed the gate and she didn't do any of it with love, were we just thinking of this? This is when she uses the light side. This is when she overcomes. This is when Yoda would be proud of this.
Yeah.
Anakin would be like, what are you doing? Yoda would be proud.
I love how much they honor Star Wars in the Stranger Things.
Steve mentions that too, I think.
Does he?
Not everything's Star Wars.
Oh, yeah, you're right. He does.
But yeah, I mean, I liked that too. Mike finally says, I love you, and gives a pretty good speech.
Yeah.
And then I'm a little confused on that part because they take her out of the tub, so I'm not sure how she's still there. But
she's still telekinetically connected
in that world,
as if it was Chrissy or Fred or anybody.
Yeah,
okay.
the tub is just to allow her to focus.
To get there.
It's not. It's not. Actually, I mean, it's necessary to her process, but it's not like a physical necessity.
Yeah, but he's got her at that point.
Yeah, and it totally works. I mean. He just gives a great speech. 11's moved. She's like, oh, he does, you're my superhero. You don't have to be a superhero. You're just mine. Right. And it's he gives a great speech and it works. And 11 summons that power, saves Max at the last second there, from getting the eyes gouged out.
Yeah. Both arms, both legs. Right. So just the eyes. I love that 11 uses love. It completely, this rewatch solidified it for me so much more than before, that we had kind of never really fully differentiated the way she closes the gate from the way that she defeats here.
Yeah.
And there was another thing I noticed, which is that Brenner says, in like either chapter 8 or chapter 7, Brenner says, we need to find whatever you lost. Whatever you did to get rid of Henry in 1979, we need to find that. And what that was this.
Good defeating evil.
Love. Like, what did she use to defeat Henry/1/Vecna in 1979? It was her birth, and her love from her mom. But Brenner doesn't know that. He completely misses that. They do all those tests to find that.
Oh.
They never found it. Her power is unlocked by Mike and their love.
From kind of letting her live her life and find what she wants. Yeah. What she wants is Mike. It's
a really great ending for this season.
Yeah, so good.
But can we just talk about 11 shoves Vecna out of his mind, or out of everyone's mind. He's back in the attic, and he's facing Steve, Robin, and Nancy, who throw 2 Molotov cocktails. Steve, by the way, flips one.
Yeah.
Risky.
Has to do it.
I know.
It's his move.
It's the Steve flip.
Yeah. And then Nancy shotguns him, I believe 3 times in the chest.
3 or 4, yeah.
No headshots.
I know,
yeah,
Nancy.
come on,
And
Nancy.
so Vecna eventually ends up living.
Yeah, there's no body. Vecna definitely alive. Well, even Will confirms that. She's like, oh, he's not dead. He's hurt. He's hurt, but he's planning.
Yeah, we find that out basically at the same time as seeing the ominous clouds.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And Will didn't mention it on the 2-day car ride over, by the way. But no, he does say now that I'm here.
Yeah.
Okay, I take it back.
So we're giving Will a little bit of break.
Yeah.
But speaking of Will, I am very convinced that he came out of the closet there.
Will.
Okay, yeah.
I think Will is, gay.
Yeah.
I think his speech about the painting and his almost breakdown, the silent cry after he helps Mike.
Two big scenes in this part 2. The first one is the silent cry, the conversation with Mike.
Says you're the heart,
where he lies about the painting. He says 11 asked for this painting.
Right.
It's hard when you're different and you can't talk to anybody. Mike appears to be unaware that Will is lying.
But Jonathan picks up on it and gives him a good speech in the pizza place.
That is a great brother speech.
Yeah, it's probably the best thing Jonathan's done all series.
I know, I was going to say, we poop all over Jonathan, and this he did right. He is a great older brother, though. I mean, throughout the seasons.
At least
but
the first
this is
season.
the best.
Yeah.
This is the best example of his unending love for his brother.
Yeah. And so many people are like, where is Jonathan and Will's relationship for so long? And it's because of that time between, I don't think they have a conversation from the Kenny Rogers conversation to this one.
Yeah.
In 15, 16, 17 chapters. But that feels real. And that brings it together. Jonathan's like, man, I've been in my own shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, you've been stoned. It's like that,
I've been stoned. Dude, I'm a senior in high school. My best friend's Argyle.
Yeah, right? Gotta have the body clean for a mine fight or whatever he says.
Gotta be clean to enter the mine. I love he's fully on board with that.
Oh my God.
He has one of the funniest parts. It's just one of those silently funny things where the plan is in action. They got the good thumping music on, here we go. We're getting ready for battle. And all Argyle's doing is making a pizza.
Oh, yeah. One of the...
Expertly throwing the dough, though.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, everyone's sharp. And Nancy's hacking off a shotgun.
Yeah, but try it before you deny it. But I think
11 likes it.
Like it. I'm on Mike's side.
I'm on Mike's side.
Yeah, I think we're all non-pineapple.
Yeah,
people.
you don't put pineapple on your spaghetti. You don't put it on your pizza.
Yeah. Right. Makes perfect sense.
I bet there's somebody that puts pineapple in their spaghetti.
Ew.
Some weirdo out there.
But yeah, I thought it was really powerful the way that, this was kind of coming out, but it was never said. And I think it's we talked about this in Jonathan's episode in the character rewatch, but he provides a floor for Will to know what will happen when he does come out. Because in the 80s, I think he had a real legitimate concern that if he came out, he would never speak to any of his friends or family ever again.
Yeah.
And now we know it's at least I'll have my buddy Jonathan.
I'll have Jonathan.
He won't. Yeah. He knows now that he won't be, and he isn't completely alone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's okay to be different, you know. Yeah. And I think I like the way they did it, where they didn't just come out and he's like, you know, I'm in love with Mike.
Yeah,
you know, it didn't come down to any like weirdness like that. It was very, very subtle in the subtext. Yeah, and they just kind of they pick up on it, and Jonathan just addresses it perfectly. Yeah. He's saying it without saying it, and Will's admitting it without actually admitting it.
Right.
And that's
great.
That's more interesting. Yeah. And like Mike, even in their scene in the car, Mike is kind of swirling in his own sort of revelation, which is, I don't deserve 11. Like, I am just, I'm not even Lois Lane. Because Lois Lane was an ace reporter. Like, I'm just the first guy. And his insecurity about why he won't say I love you. Like, I really liked all of that stuff too. Just kind of folding in together. Both of those scenes were huge A+ scenes.
Yeah. Because Mike seems to have kind of hit that crossroads that all of our characters kind of have, you know, the party has, because they're at that age, and he just hasn't had that like revolution like Dustin and Lucas, you know, who have got people. You know, Dustin's like, I'm this guy and I'm friends with Steve and I'm the communication person, and Lucas is kind of having the problem with popularity and sticking with the group, and Mike's kind of like a little afloat. My girlfriend's in California, she's a superhero, like who the heck am I? You know? And I think he kind of finds himself a little bit, you know,
thanks to Will
at the end there. Yeah.
So I gotta say, Mike, can't you hear Will sobbing right next to you?
No. He's like,
see
it's all
him awkwardly turned away. I mean,
he's in his own world though. I mean, this is a big. I think you're right. Mike has been stuck. And Will is very stuck. Like there's a lot of meat on the bone for Will going into season 5.
You know, so all you listeners, if you've followed along with all of our podcasts, when we first did this rewatch for season 4, we were like, man, we are feeling Will, and we think season 5 is going to be all about Will. And I don't not think that, but now that I've rewatched season 4 again, there's just so many plots to like dig into for season 5. Like, I think Will is going to be a huge focus of season 5, but I'm just so excited to see everybody's plots develop.
We've kind of cleared the board for everybody to have kind of one thing. Like Mike and 11, they're a couple now. Joyce and Hopper, they're a couple now. Yeah. You know, now we just got like the main plot, and I think Will and Nancy are probably the most unsure.
Yeah.
We got Steve and Jonathan, you know, competing for Nancy. By the way, what did you think of that? What do you think about, like, I mean, Volume 2 really dials up the Steve and Nancy romance. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the love triangle is back.
Yeah, it's back.
Yeah. And
by the way, did you think that it was ever going to come back? Because I felt like we'd kind of moved on from that. Yeah. And then here we are, season 4.
Yeah, I felt like we kind of moved on, or at least Steve had. But Steve has made such a good like change. I think Nancy even acknowledges this to Jonathan, you know, at the end there. Steve's grown up. Like, he used to be just a popular jerk, you know, Steve the Harrington.
Yeah.
And then he kind of becomes the babysitter, friends with Dustin, you know, and then he's really like the nerd at Scoops Ahoy. Like, his little handshake thing in season 3 with like the lightsabers, like with Dustin, you know, he's totally he's embracing his nerd, his freak.
Yeah.
And now he's kind of more just, you know, an actual like grown-up adult. His little talk about, you know, having the 6 little nuggets going on the road in the RV, like that whole speech was fantastic. It's like, wow, Steve's come full circle. He's actually an adult now.
Which is interesting, because for most of season 4, everybody's kind of shitting all over Steve. Like, when they're in Vecna's house, Steve, do you have to be told everything?
Right?
Yes, he needs to be thumped.
Yeah.
He needs it. He crawled backwards when he first started. He needs to be thumped.
Ultimately, he has grown.
He has
so much. And I mean, I know you're annoyed with the whole Nancy, Jonathan, that scene, but at the very least, she did stick up for Steve in that moment.
Yeah.
It's really
indecisive Nancy.
Indecisive Nancy.
I really think too, like with the Eddie and Steve conversation, where he's like, dude, Wheeler didn't hesitate for a second.
Yeah.
You know, not knowing that she's such a cold-blooded killer all the time. But like, I mean, it's really interesting that it came back.
Oh yeah. and I don't know which way Nancy's going to go on it.
Well, that was going to be my question for you. What do you? Were you Team Steve or Team Jonathan?
I mean, I've always liked Steve more than Jonathan, but I don't know if Steve's better for Nancy than Jonathan is. Jonathan seems to be able to subdue Nancy's craziest urges, while I think Steve would be all for it.
Are we ready to start talking predictions here? Because I feel like answering that question is going to be talking about our predictions.
This has been the hardest episode to do, because it's like now that Kirk's caught up, there's nothing keeping us.
Honestly, I have some
keeping us honest.
I say I have some predictions, but I think they're more hopes than anything.
That's part of the fun, though, too.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got a whole nother plot.
Yeah.
Well,
I wrote down here, oh yeah, Russia too. There are some good things that happen in Russia. Like rewatching, I'm like, dude, like there is so much good stuff when they're in the church and they go through the date.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And Hopper's just
talking about the food.
Then we'll order bread, and then I've been dreaming about it. It's like this is really specific to the dinner.
Oh yeah, and Hopper looking good. The old torture diet always helps.
Yeah,
He's
the old Russian torture diet.
He's looking fine from season 3 in the towel compared to now. He is looking fine.
Yeah, sign up.
Good looking man.
Yeah, sign up online. The moldy bread Russian Kamchatka diet.
Yeah.
Unexpectedly touching Yuri turnaround.
Yeah.
Where Antoine or Enzo
finally convinces him to.
I heard you basically showing that Yuri was just like a traumatized Russian soldier.
Yeah.
Who's bottled everything up and just almost like the Joker has embraced absurdity to get through his trauma.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, you really like Yuri. He's a funny character for the show, so it just felt good for him to be redeemed.
His face in the helicopter when he shows up to save them, that just moved me. I just love that.
It's like, let's go, Yuri.
Where are they sitting in that helicopter, by the way? It doesn't look like there's a lot of seating in there.
Yeah,
that's a good
5
point.
people.
Hey, Katinka can hold more than you think.
Yeah. Old Katinka.
And we'll leave it at that. Yeah. But both Joyce and Hopper get great hero moments. I loved Joyce's moment where she's basically watching the same thing that happened to Bob.
Yes.
About to happen to Hopper. And she's like, you know what?
No.
I'm going to go down there like Joyce does. Take action, and instead of having it happen, I'm just gonna.
Hell yeah, Joyce.
She goes all the way there when she wasn't supposed to,
Yeah.
and just zaps that dog.
And cattle prods it. Yeah,
she's a strong ass woman, man.
And she just takes action, whether it's pressing every button on the board or doing that. There's a good and bad.
Yeah, we're gonna figure it out one way or another. Yeah. And Murray with the flamethrower at the perfect time.
Hell yeah.
And Hopper with the sword chopping that thing's head off was fantastic. Great shot.
Yeah, and the return of running up that hill
that
happened.
Yeah.
Harry Potter.
What?
Harry Potter when oh my god.
Voldemort.
Longbottom.
Oh.
Cuts off the snake's head in the final Harry Potter movie.
Okay.
Wow, nice callback.
You would think I'm not even a good Harry Potter fan. I can't remember anybody's name tonight.
Yeah,
you're good.
You rewatch Harry Potter every year, so I would trust you on this.
Neville Longbottom.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Chops off the snake's head. That is the moment that I felt with Hopper chopping off the Demogorgon's head.
It was satisfying, especially with the music back. It just felt like everything coming together. We got Kate Bush in this final moment, and Hopper's just, it felt like a little bit of screw you. There's a little bit for 11 because he had made that speech. Like, it's still here. It's still going on. I got to help my daughter. There was just, so much in that.
Yeah. By the way, the only real defeat of a Demogorgon by anybody other than 11.
You're right.
Yeah.
I mean, even you think of using the flamethrower, yes, I guess you kind of do it, but he takes it down. He chops the head off.
It seemed like it was going to be fine. It was weakened by the flamethrower, but it probably would have just shooken it off and been back in a couple days eating Russia. So you're right. I think, this is the first real defeat.
Yeah.
And Murray's flamethrower stuff is what, ultimately saves. Well, save Eddie, but saves Robin.
It does exactly what Hopper had meant to do.
Yeah.
That helped them from Russia.
Yeah, the hive mind's a real problem for the Upside Down. I feel like season 5, they've got to separate from the
high. You know what? It ended up being a real problem for Vecna.
Yeah, right. Yeah. If the military's got one flamethrower, they're going to be fine containing the Hawkins, the crack in Hawkins that we see at the end, because it just takes one.
Yeah. Well, you'll hurt one or kill one, but there's still others alive.
Yeah.
But they all, the bats are like freaking out because Murray is flamethrowing the things in Russia. Like, that's a problem for the Upside Down.
Yeah, they got to work on that.
You need a game plan.
Yeah, come on, Upside Down. What are you doing? Come on, Mind Flayer.
All right, we got 5 minutes here. Let's talk MVP, LVP of Season 4, Volume 2.
Whew. This one's a tough one because everybody kind of does a part. You know, Eddie's doing the distracting, you know, Max being the bait, Hopper doing what he's doing in Russia. So it all kind of comes together. But I got to give it to Max for selflessly saying,
sacrificing herself.
Yeah, she's like, I'm going to be the bait. I'm going to take the most risk out of everybody. Yeah. And, you know, you can always kind of give it to 11 because she's a superhero. But, like, to me, like, doing that from Max, like, going back to that moment, she's like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna put it all on the line. I'm aware of it this time. I'm not running from it. Kind of, you know, that's kind of a theme of this whole season here. And she's like, yeah, I am self-sacrificing bait here. And she does a great job. She distracts for a long time, gets to the snowball, you know, it hangs on those vines for a while. She even tries to kill, you know, Vecna in the snowballs, even though she gets tossed.
Yeah, she's just like, I'm going to take a stake and just try.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah. But I gotta give it to her.
Mine was Max too. What she pulls off is the biggest feat, like, across this volume. Like, she is the highest degree of difficulty, probably besides 11. But like we said, 11 is prime LeBron. You can't give MVP to her every time.
And I'm going to make it 3 here. Okay. I'm also on Max. I mean, you can't beat self-sacrifice. Like, I mean, she literally sacrifices everything. Yeah.
And her ability to create the delay, like Kirk was saying, like her ability to go to the skate park and go to the snowball.
Strength of mind.
Yeah. While also honestly using the psychologist couch of Vecna to realize her deepest grief, which was that she wanted Billy to die. And that's so powerful to me. It makes Battle of Starcourt even better. Like, she's I hesitated because it's like, maybe it would be good if he died. And like, that fits so well with what we saw of Billy. And it's just like, wow, that's so rich. It's just so good.
And can we talk just the little moment of heartbreak when Vecna is talking through Lucas and he's like, what?
Oh, yeah.
You wanted him to die? Like, her face in that moment, so heartbreaking.
But even what she says is still practical. Why are you talking?
I know, right? Why are you talking?
She's always spoke. Max just MVP.
MVP.
I think that's our first unanimous MVP.
Oh yeah.
Did we all pick Joyce in season 2, or I can't remember?
I think
maybe. I don't think I did.
Yeah. I think we've all agreed on LVP, or like we all changed to the LVP.
Okay, let's go to least valuable player. I think Jonathan has almost got a sweep here. I mean, have we? It's been pretty rough go for Jonathan as least valuable player. Though what are you guys doing?
I mean, yeah, I think it has to be Jonathan. I mean, I don't know. He doesn't fight anybody. I mean, I love his moment with Will, but like, he is stoned for most of the episode, being kind of childish. You know, what am I going to do with Nancy? You know.
I thought he sobered up for the episode.
I guess he had to on the drive.
Yeah, he did.
You know, but you know, he doesn't put a whole lot of fighting in this one, I guess. He's not part of the plan so much. Well, you know, he doesn't even figure out the salt thing. That's Argyle.
Yeah. But he does stir the salt.
Yeah.
He does stir the salt.
And you know who doesn't stir the salt? Will.
Will's not stirring.
Kathleen, put your back into it, Will. You have done nothing, and now you're not even stirring the salt. LVP.
Oh, God.
Great confessions, great scenes, but Will doesn't do anything except for tell Mike to tell 11 that you love her.
Yeah.
And maybe that is something that ultimately saves the world. I'll give Will like a 10% tip on the whole love thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who's your LVP, Kathleen?
Honestly, I know you're not going to like this, but I don't think that I could really pick an LVP. I mean, Jonathan, that moment with Will, even though as a whole it doesn't necessarily contribute to like taking down Vecna, it really like preserves Will. I mean, it supports him in a way that I think we're really going to see that impact in season 5. I think that's going to be huge. So I just like, even though maybe, well, and he did do a lot of the driving to transport everybody everywhere.
Oh.
So he gets a lot of help on.
And you know who doesn't drive? Will.
Will didn't drive at
But
all.
Will gives the essential speech to Mike.
No, Will says you should make a speech now.
Yeah.
No, Will in the van.
You're the heart. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
That's
Like he helps
very-
Mike unlock that ability.
Yes,
okay, I could give you some
telling
points for that. I
Mike
could give you
that
some points for
he
that,
is the heart allows Mike to become confident enough to tell 11 that he loves her.
Okay.
So, like,
I feel like Kirk is right. The writers almost perfectly spread out the success ratio.
You can't
They've done it the
poo-poo
last couple
on
seasons.
anybody.
Like
Maybe a minor character. I don't know.
Yeah, but all 3 stories needed to do what they did in order to postpone the
You know what?
inevitable.
Seems to happen every season.
Maybe LVP. I know we're supposed to pick our main characters, but the Jason's sidekick that tackles Erica. I mean, he freaking sucks.
Yeah.
Nobody likes him, and then he gets kicked in the nuts, and he fails at containing Erica.
And he doesn't
too.
go check on Jason either.
No.
That's a good point. Yeah.
So LVP. I know
LVP to that guy.
Yeah, LVP to that guy.
Although the world was falling apart at that point, so
That's a good point,
which
too.
was an awesome shot, by the way.
And again,
crack.
he did
The
nothing.
crack,
you know
yeah.
what? The world was falling apart, and plenty of people still contributed. For
Well,
the
you
greater good.
don't know that he didn't volunteer.
I know he didn't volunteer.
Yeah. Like, if it's just for just this part, like just the part 2, maybe Robin. So Robin doesn't do a
Yeah.
ton. She just gets
I
caught in the
did
vines with Steve
think
and Nancy.
of that,
But
like her worry about the vines in themselves meant that she was dependent on the help of Steve and
She should have just waited on
Nancy.
the deck.
yeah. But
I mean,
she
Steve
did
could've
throw the Molotov
I know, but Steve
cocktails.
could have thrown both of them. He's flipping them anyway.
Yeah.
It's Robin's like clumsiness, like she's got to overcome.
Yeah.
I just feel like should we really taken 3 people up
But
there?
you just don't want to. You don't want to call her an LVP because you just like her so much.
I know. She did a lot in the part 1 of season 4.
Yeah.
But in
You gave her MVP in part 1.
Yeah, but in part 2, she doesn't, she is just part of the Steve and Nancy squad who gets hung up by the vines for like 30 minutes.
Well,
It's all
Robin.
happening simultaneously.
Robin
guys.
doesn't do as much. Dustin doesn't do as much. Volume 2 wise. So yeah, our MVPs from last volume maybe not doing as much. But this was the hardest episode because it's like it ends on a cliffhanger. It's partial season. Like
It's great to have them back, though.
Yes.
Back in Hawkins. Hopper
Where
finally.
they should be.
Hopper getting to see 11 again.
Oh, yeah.
That was,
Yeah.
touching.
And what a hat.
What an outfit. He's got the belt buckle, the tight jeans, the tucked in plaid shirt, and that hat is so 80s. Oh my God. Painfully so.
I forgot. Like as we were like doing the end of the epilogue and stuff like that, I'm like, man, what else is left to do? It's like, oh yeah, Hopper and 11 to come back together after we had bawled our eyes out 12 hours ago in episode time when we did the Battle of Starcourt. And I just love that because in rewatch, people are going to get to feel that loss for 11.
Yeah.
11 and Hopper don't get to see each other for 12 hours of episode time.
And they think Hopper's dead still.
Yeah.
I mean,
And does anyone tip her off before?
Well, I don't think they
Will
do.
and Mike and them don't
but
know.
the moment that she
Oh, yeah.
sees him and she says something like, I never lost hope.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought, did we actually get any indication that she never actually thought he was dead?
No, I think she thinks he died, but I think she's kind of... I don't know.
I don't know either. Whatever happened in those 2 days there that they just skipped 2 days.
Yeah. People aren't happy about the 2 day skip, on the internet.
Oh,
a lot of people, because we never see Dustin or Steve or Nancy find out about Max's death. We never see Steve or them or Nancy find out about Eddie's death, those, or Max's coma.
Yeah, I was going to say she's not.
Yeah, no, I know.
Dead.
But I don't know how much more emotion I could have taken. Like, I feel like maybe that's on the cutting room floor. They're like, it's already 2 hours, 10 minutes. Do we need 10 more minutes of people crying and see? Like, I don't know.
I didn't think it was necessary. I think you can imagine all that happened within those 2 days, coming back to the chaos and like trying to pick everything up and set up all these emergency like housing situations.
It's just when they cut it. It's like Max is dead. The gate is finally crashed into downtown, and then 11's like, "No, you're not gonna die," and like force heals, and then it's like 2 days later, like that's when it happens. It's such a weird like. Did you save Max? Did you not save Max? Oh, the town's here. I guess Max is fine. Where are we at here? Like, it's a weird. Yeah, it's a weird cut.
There's a lot of season 5 in that. I hope
that's what I'm thinking. Like, there's a lot of 5. There's a lot of like 11 trying to find Max and the thoughts. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, weird cut.
Well, we so want to talk about season 5, and I think we're going to do that. I know we're going to do that.
It's going to have to be a different episode.
Yeah. We'll have another episode where we talk season 5, all the things we talked about today. We also have our next episode come up. We're going to do a summary episode.
I'm actually really excited about this. We've got some great questions to address that we've not really ever done before.
Yeah.
It's just going to allow us to see Stranger Things in a deeper way. I know we've delved deep already, but like we're doing it again.
Yeah, like some like unpopular opinion, a hot
don't
take.
Give it away.
I was just going to know the questions, but not our answers.
Don't give the questions away.
Don't give the questions away?
No.
Okay.
Be excited
that's enough
for
of a
the
trailer.
intricate new questions we will have. And
covering all 4 seasons.
And we haven't confirmed this, but I'm going to say we're going to do it. I think we're going to have some predictions of our own. And then you listeners can be like, what an idiot once we watch season 5.
Yeah. We'll have a listener episode of What an Idiot after.
Which you can no longer say about me.
I know.
I'm all caught up. I can call you 2 morons now.
There you go. You'll be right alongside us, man.
Oh, yeah. It'll be nice to be idiots with you.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, and wait for us to drop that final episode before the final season.
Coming soon. My name's Miles.
I'm Kirk.
I'm Kathleen.